guys, and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a stationery haul, as you probably guessed by the title of the video. And before I start, I'd just like to say thank you for all your requests, because this was a really requested video, hence why I'm doing it. But please make sure when you do a request or whatever, you do actually make some kind of way that I can see it. Because I had some angry guy on Twitter the other day, and he sent me a tweet, and he was like, why didn't you reply to my tweet? Why didn't you do my video? Why didn't you do my request? I hate your channel. I hate you. You know, you're absolutely crap as a YouTuber, and I don't think you should be on YouTube. And I was like, okay, so where did that even come from? And then he was like, well, go look at my last tweet. So I went and looked at his last tweet, thinking, right, there's got to be some kind of reason for this. Got to his last tweet. His last tweet was, Dear Emma, please can you do a stationery haul being done here. But he'd only put Dear Emma at the top, and he hadn't actually put at Emma Jones 99 on the top, and so I obviously hadn't then actually seen his tweet because I wasn't following him or didn't have him on notification or whatever, and so then he thought I just didn't care, even though he'd put Dear Emma at the top. That obviously didn't tag me in it. So if you want to make a request, please make sure you actually let me see it. I'm not gonna go through everybody's Twitter that I follow just to check, just to make sure that no one's posted a request. That would be a lot of time wasting for me, and it's probably just a lot easier for you if you just put at and then just put my username, because then I will see your tweet and then I will make your video, provided it's within reason. So anyway, today, welcome to my stationery haul. As I said, this is a really requested video. I've had a lot of requests recently, actually. I had a request to do a stationery haul video. I had a request to do a self-actualization video. Excuse me, losing my voice already. In terms of a schedule and a to-do list kind of thing, like how I organise myself. And then I also had another request for how I plan to organise myself in sixth form. So I will hopefully get around to doing all of those videos. Oh, I also had a request, I had several requests actually, to show you guys my kind of revision methods. So if there is anything that you guys want to see, make sure you post them down below, and I will try and get to them as soon as possible. So anyway, that's it for that little bit. Let's get on with the video. So what have I been buying recently? I have bought a few various things from Wilko. I've also bought some things from the range and some things from Amazon and some general other little bits and bobs from some various different shops along the way. So today I thought I'd show you it all. So I'm going to start off with these little highlighters that I bought. Now these are 4 slim highlighters from Wilko. They cost me 75p. You get a pink one, an orange one, a yellow one and a green one. And last year I used these ones, which were these Sharpie ones. And these Sharpie ones are really, really good, and they last you a really long time, and they're really bright and colourful. But the only problem is, you can obviously see the size difference. They do take up a lot of space in your pencil case. That is, if you keep them in your pencil case. But if not, they genuinely, take up more room in your bag or wherever it is that you're storing them. And so I thought I would get myself some of these, because I'd used up my Sharpie highlighters. They're pretty much all ran out now, and so I thought I would treat myself to some new ones for sixth form. One thing I did see whilst buying these was that you can actually get highlighter tape now. I didn't even know that was a thing. You can get that masking tape, kind of Tipp-Ex tape stuff, you can get that in highlighter strips, and you sort of measure it out and you cut it to size, and then you highlight the words that you wanted in your text. I don't know, I was going to say if people really got that lazy, but it sort of seems like more effort to do that than it does just to highlight it. I don't know, I guess you could take it off afterwards. Could be good in that respect if the book isn't yours or whatever. Don't know, there we go. So these ones here were some little sticky notes which I've got. And these ones, as you can see, I have already opened them and I've already started using them. And these ones actually only cost me 65p. So I've got some little orange ones there. Oh, dropped them on the floor, don't have those anymore. Got some little green ones there. I've got some yellow ones, and I've also got some pink ones. Let me just find my orange highlighter. No, orange sticky note. I know what this is. It's a sticky note. So I got these ones because I do a lot of different things with sticky notes, because they're so easy to use. You can sort of write on them and stick them on something. and then when you think, oh no, I need to move it, it's really easy to move. You can just move them somewhere else. You don't have to rewrite it or whatever you're doing. And so these I actually use I'll probably use them as bookmarks in terms of A-level, but also I use them on my schedule planner, which is one thing that you guys wanted to see, and that looks something like this. But I will do a separate video on that one because you guys wanted an in-depth video of how I do that and how I organise myself and like how to avoid procrastination and kind of things. So I'll get to that in a different video. The next thing which I bought was this academic diary, which is a 2015-2016 one. I don't know why I needed to look at the date for that. I do know what year I'm in. So this one here was from Trago, I think. It was only 49p, so I don't normally buy many things from Trago, but this here was definitely a good bargain, so I thought I'd buy it. And so it's got like a little note section at the back, which I thought would be quite useful in terms of sixth form. It's got a weekly spread, which looks like that. And so it's got enough space for me to write any events that are happening on that day, or when any homework is due in, all of that kind of stuff. And it's also got these, it's also got these little timetables at the back here, and so I can copy my timetable into there, which will stop me from losing it, because I inevitably always lose timetables. I lose most things unless they're kept in a safe place, hence my over-organisation. And so at the front it's got another one of these general kind of year planners where I can tick off days and other various things. I think that's about it for this one. It's got some notable dates at the front, some international dialing codes, travel information, and examination boards, but I don't think you guys really want to see all of that. So there we go, that is my academic diary. This one here was a stripes notebook. It has 250 pages, and it's got like plastic covers, so I thought it would be really, really good, because ones like the paper kind of covers, like those, I always rip this bit because I sort of just ram stuff in my bag and then it all gets all tattered and it looks like it's kind of been dragged through a hedge backwards or eaten by some wild animal. In any case, this little notebook only cost me £1.49, which is really good. I mean, considering all of those pages there, that is fairly good. I've just realised, whoever made this one, he put two backs on the back of my notebook. Anyway, moving on. I also got a journal here, and I have recently taken up journaling, and I didn't think it would be one of the kind of things which I thought I'd do, because I thought it was sort of a, kind of like one of those things that you do and like you're like, I don't know, like a little 8-year-old girl, and it's like, oh dear diary, I met this boy today, and blah blah blah, and you sort of spill your feelings to the world, and then you read it back, and it's like, wow, was I really that soppy? But anyway, I found journaling isn't actually like diarying. Is that a word? It is now. And so that was another requested video. Some of you guys wanted to see how I did my journals and things. And so I have this one, which I'm using at the moment, and then I will move on to this one. And this journal cost me £3.99 from the range, I think. And it is an A5 ruled notepad. And it has an expandable inner pocket, which is at the back. Obviously this is all still new because I haven't taken the cover off of it yet. I've refrained from using that one. So what else did I get on my various stationery hauls and other things? So I picked up a glue stick because I thought that would be fairly necessary in terms of sixth form. I'm probably going to need to glue some bits and bobs into my books, make sure I don't lose them like I did at GCSE. So I thought that one there would be pretty useful. I think that cost me like £1.49 from Wilko or so, because Wilko is good. Wilko does lots of nice cheap stuff, and I'm always a fan of a bargain, so I thought why not. So I also got these 4 mechanical pencils. There were 5. I've lost the mechanical pencil. It'll be here somewhere. These cost me £1.99, and I think this was from Wilko as well. As you can tell, I did a lot of my shopping in Wilko. And this one here, as you can see, it has a little cover on the rubber, which is quite good because I tend to be one of those lazy people who does their sharpening in their pencil case if they can't be bothered to get up and go to the bin. And so inside my pencil case last year there was a lot of pencil sharpenings and things which got the rubber really, really dirty on all of my pencils and my rubber in general. and so I thought these ones here look quite good because they've all got little films on the top, so I can't get them dirty. But anyway, yeah, I thought mechanical pencils would be really good because they have these nice grips here, and mechanical pencils are always good. You know, like, you don't have to bother sharpening them, so you don't need to bother with a sharpener. They're a lot more precise for drawing graphs and things, and because I'm taking physics and maths next year, I thought that would be fairly important. And so I felt they were kind of necessary, so I went and bought them. So, speaking of maths, I didn't really know what to buy in the way of, like, actual paper and things, because obviously at sixth form you have to kind of buy your own stuff. And so I bought myself one of these, which is a A4, 80 sheets of graph paper. As you can see here, I've started using some of it already. And I thought that would be quite useful for maths and physics. I also got myself an A4 ruled refill pad, which was like 50p from Wilko again. Thought that's probably going to be useful. And I also got myself an A4 squared paper because I didn't actually know what I would probably find easiest to use for maths. So I got myself a squared paper and a lined paper and thought I can't go wrong if I've got both. So I also went and got some of these pens. Now these are both black pens, they're gel pens, and I thought, well, I'm always going to need pens for sixth form, and so I picked some up. I think they were only like £2.25 in the range or something like that. But they are quick drying ones, which is good because I tend to write quite quickly, and then just sort of smudge my hand across my work, and before you know it, my page is a smear. And so I have picked up some of these because I thought they'd be rather useful. So my next item are these little sticky notes here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colours. And these ones here I think only cost me like £1.49 from the range. And as I said before, I use a lot of sticky notes and go through them really, really quickly, especially when doing revision. And so I thought they'd be useful. And you can get like white sticky notes or just like those kind of like plain kind of yellow ones that aren't very bright. But I never really see them amongst all my work, and so I thought having these would make them stand out, and then if I put important things on them, I hopefully won't miss them. So that there was another important purchase. Oh, it's just sort of rolled across my bed. These were probably one of my favourite purchases that I bought. These are basically, I'll just leave that one down there. These are basically A4 sort of plastic popper wallets like that. So you can go and put some like various different bits of loose paper and stuff in there. But one thing I really did like is that they are actually hole punched along here, and so you can put them in your folders and things, and so I thought these would be really, really useful, because if at sixth form I have one of these in each of my folder, then I can basically just sort of at the end of the lesson, instead of having to worry about hole punching things, I can just chuck them in here and sort of sort them out when I get home instead of ramming them all in my bag. And then obviously, like, the corners would get all tattered and it would probably look a bit of a state. Excuse me, I'm just sort of losing my voice here a little bit. So what else did I buy? I also bought a memo block. Now I needed one of these for ages, and I just haven't really got around to buying one. But again, I got nice bright colours, so I thought I would notice them amongst all my work and stuff. And here you get approximately 400 sheets in all these bright little colours, and they only cost me £1.49 from the range, so I thought that was a pretty good buy. And yeah, so I'll probably get through those rather quickly and end up having to get another lot. These ones here, I can't actually remember how much they cost, but I got myself 3 of these different coloured A4 notepads, and if I just hold up one of them, they are ruled inside like that. I got one for each different subject because, like I showed you already, I've already got my maths kind of stuff sorted, and I thought if I've got a different colour for each of my other subjects other than maths, because I'm taking 4 A levels, I thought that would be really good because then I can obviously kind of colour code it, and then I won't pick up the wrong book for the wrong subject. So as you can tell, I'm sort of trying to avoid as much chaos as possible because it's inevitable that I am going to do something rather stupid on my first day or whatever, because that's just me. Anyway, I got blue for physics, I've already showed you my maths one, I've got pink for chemistry, and I've also got green for biology because I thought plants and trees and things. So there we go. I think that's about it for this video, actually. I didn't really need to buy any scissors or sort of folders or any of that kind of stuff, like coloured pencils and things, because I had all that already from GCSE. And so I think that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll try and put all the stuff down below and like where it was from and the price and things, because I know that was what some of you guys wanted. Other than that, I think that's about it for this video. So if you liked it, please go down there and give me a thumbs up. If you have any more video suggestions, then feel free to post them below, but please make sure I do notice them if you post them on Twitter or Instagram or Google Plus or whatever else you're using. Make sure I am actually going to notice them. And apart from that, please make sure you share this video with your friends so we can sort of get a wider audience for our channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!